So there was some things I missed out on the bottom of this elevator, so grabbing those.
Did you have previous training?
I see we're still in the Inverse Cathedral.
Yeah, but not for long. And this time I'm bringing Jack with me.
Watch out for an ambush.
We'll see it is the most appropriate partner to bring with me. And I am sticking with the sword I got from the last boss because it's one of the lightest weapons we got in the game.
Yeah, funny enough, Kinu's playing through this game and she just got done with Mito as well.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to like not read the Discord for a bit.
After
So I don't get spoiled.
my teacher's fighting style had changed into
The perils of doing a blind LP.
Something useful?
Yeah. Aw, too bad. Solitaire made a post surprise that, yes, I am indeed playing blind.
But yeah, this is how you get access to DLC stuff. If you don't,
Okay.
if
So-
you haven't paid for it, well, that just doesn't open.
So I was like, 3 items and a vestige? What's going on here? I know a trap.
the missions with him.
Where you
were
put
fun.
down your summon sign to get summoned for the bad bosses.
And hey, new blood code.
Yep. Do you want me to say anything about Valerio right now?
I say, will we see him in the story?
No, but it
Wait
isn't
right
a...
there.
His story is an addendum to other plot threads in the main story.
Oh, so should I probably hold off on doing this content till like later on then?
No, it's not really a spoiler or anything. It's like... You know, fuck it. I'll just say the one thing that matters here.
Go on.
Valerio was the previous successor of the Throat, and went around doing things with Jack.
Oh, interesting. So it's even more appropriate that I have Jack with me right now.
Mm-hmm.
But man, this is quite the elaborate lead up to the next section.
Be careful climbing.
Good old
Yeah, Jack.
concrete bunkers.
Be a shame if I were to, like, I don't know, maybe fall off a cliff or something after being betrayed.
Don't get too far ahead.
I mean, you say that. And, you know,
This
where are we?
reminds me of Operation Queenslayer.
Yep, this is the area from the memories.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, once again, appropriate that I got Jack with me. And this was just completely incidental.
We'll have to make good use of this. The government. Silva.
Yep. This little area right here where
Check that out.
you wandered around the
go.
missile?
Can't just walk in the front door.
Yeah,
Just exploring. Is where you previously fought the Queen's Knight.
yep, there's the ladder that dropped off into the boss arena. And this is the cliff that Jack shot me off of.
Steep drop.
So since last time we were here,
Lost sighted. Look up ahead.
enemies are slightly more powerful this time around.
You're ready.
I would hope so.
Yeah, unfortunately they're not as easy as they used to be. So that's the holding triangle attack for Ice Blood. Like summons like a little glacier from the floor.
Yeah, you mimic a bit of the moveset of the Blade Bearer.
I heard an enemy on the other side of this wall.
Not the kind of battlefield I pick. Don't let them push you back.
Oh, and I am using Rin's thing. That's the move where if you dodge it, throws down a little fireball thing that damages enemies if they walk into it. does explode after a bit
passive?
though.
That one's surprisingly well.
No, this is the active
Oh, yeah.
ability.
Okay. There's something else that's
Sunset
passive,
Hazard.
but that might be on a different blood code.
No, this one also has a passive version that just uses up Iker when you do the dodge. Oh, hello.
Okay.
And then that was the tap triangle ability, where it just kind of thrusts your sword forward and then kind of shoots out a few ice spikes, like short range. Hey, a retro game that looks kind of like a PSP. God, that does not make me feel old at all.
What? It's probably got original God Eater loaded on it?
Oh, come on, it's totally their backside. What gives?
All this wreckage everywhere, all this crap you're finding, broken game consoles, it's like I never stopped playing Cataclysm.
You might have been too close or something?
That's taken
For
care
the
of.
backstab, at least. So
Actually,
which Cataclysm are you talking about?
Dark Days Ahead.
Okay.
Oh, hello, buddy.
Because I was thinking, like, there's the one that's more likely, but there's the one I've actually played.
To say, speaking of things that made me feel old, I was playing OpenTDD and looked on the Reddit for it, and someone made, that cool S with railroads. And someone in the comments said, "I don't get it. What is this?" And I just, fuck, man.
Oh dear. Back when I was in elementary school, I thought that was just like a symbol that people were doing for the school itself.
It is amazing, yeah, in elementary school for me as well, late 90s, and it was so widespread, but, like, internet wasn't as, prominent as it is now.
Well, I was more thinking of the fact that I went to a school whose name started with X.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's one of those weird things that just every kid just somehow inherently knew how to do in the 90s. It was like Marilyn Manson's ribs. Everybody knew about it.
Oh my god.
No, I will not elaborate further. If you are watching this and you don't know what that means, ask your big brother.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Rush ahead. That's a good idea.
Oh, a nice little bonus to Ren's blood code. I can put on foul blood barrier and still get quick dodging. Whereas before with my other blood code, it's like either I just
Actually, if you took the time to fool around with it, did you get the really nice passive? Ouch.
Wow.
Yeah. That's on me for not paying attention to the big guy, big lady. But yeah, I got the one that increases damage for when you have better mobility, which really works well because I prefer having the quick dodge and whatnot. So I usually always want to run quick.
Oh yeah, it's useful enough that it's used in like boss one-shot scenarios.
Also, just as an aside, Jack's like back there dodging all over the place.
You can't touch me. You can't touch me.
I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
I don't know. Like, the funny thing is that people have data mined enough to find out that the Jack you get access to in like the main areas of the game has a different move set and gear set than the Jack in your memories.
Interesting. Maybe they wanted to have him be like more experienced, I guess, later on.
I don't know.
Yeah, this not going too well.
Oh my god.
You pulled too many at once, didn't you?
I'm like, well, okay, time to go, and god damn it.
Another unexpected hit.
Let's try that again.
Not gonna lie, with Jack dodging in the background at first, it looked like he was the one pulling them.
Yes, he actually was, because he ran up that like slope and pulled in like 3 more dudes.
Really?
Thank
Usually
you,
I
buddy.
find that
Got some
my
more
AI
down for you.
Usually I find that my AI buddy is not somebody who will attract enemies as much as I do.
Because yeah, he was like over here. He fought the ranged dude that be on the left. Already took it out, and then fought this character, and then decided he was gonna go up the hill. That ramp to attract the other one, and then went further still, and that's when he got killed. Because he then pulled like 2 more of the spear and shield people.
Just before Jack died, he could be heard in the distance shouting, "It ill likes fire!"
Something useful?
God, people
What
kept
is
saying.
that from?
Dragon's Dogma, because I have one
Okay.
joke to make.
God, where's number 2? I was told there was a leak. Yeah, Jack pulled these guys
Let me handle this.
during all that.
He was just really excited.
Yeah. Just gotta be extra careful. Don't want to have to rerun this all over again.
All else fails.
Completely botched up trying to do a drain there. And now
One of
we're
those
on...
controllers with the rumble in it?
Yes. I don't know why I just thought, oh hey, I held it long enough. What's up, buddy? Can you get up here?
I can't climb.
I think he did try to make an effort. He did run off.
It's really sad he has a debilitating upper back injury.
All his strength is strictly in that right arm to hold that big sword.
Oh, come on. He's not my father.
Now, I could have sworn there was a few areas where you could, like, drop down, you know, in the dream area, so... You ever notice me looking over the corner, it's me remembering that and trying to see if those
Don't
parts
fall.
are still here or
I'll
not.
start this over.
Oh, yeah. This area will throw you for a bit of a loop.
Now, that was
There you
definitely
go.
the side.
Well, remember, it's based on where their feet are facing. Ouch.
Sure you don't slip. Got this.
You know, it's ironic that Jack, you know, telling me, hey, make sure you don't fall off. Yeah, Jack. I guess you get to decide who gets to fall off things, huh?
At least he didn't have Eo fall off.
Let's keep our eyes open as we go.
God, that was still one of the better moments.
Something useful? Take care as we move forward. This is a little tight. I hope you're ready.
I hear ya. Not quite sure why I went for a drain there when I've already got my max 40 hiker, but I guess style points.
You'll have enough before you need to refresh.
Just wanted to be sure you were topped off.
I say it's, you know, you can, oh God, you can never have too much of the good stuff. Strange dead end. I was kind of thinking there'd be something over here, but nope.
Don't get surrounded in here. Don't let them push you back. Very nice.
And then you get this dead end too.
Well, that was a place where I think one of the dogs was.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
But yeah, even with all the loss they've got here now, the Provisional government has certainly put some time and effort into this place.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it reminds me of Mother Base's support struts. It really does.
Tungsten.
From which game is this? That sounds like Metal Gear, but I don't know enough about Metal Gear to diagnose which one.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
5. Yeah.
Okay.
Which, by the way, I'd have LP. God, that LP was a fucking mess. Because the thing with Metal Gear Solid 5, you know, people know it is quite unfinished. Also, I learned right there I can't do the launch on those dogs. That's a shame. Or maybe it dying. Oh, there we go.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Not bad.
Yeah, Metal Gear 5 seems like it'd be particularly difficult to do an LP of.
Yes, because, like, the thing was, I figured being a Metal Gear Solid game, there'd be a lot of cutscenes and whatnot for me to bounce commentary off of. And I was wrong.
You did it blind?
And I did it blind.
Oof. Oof.
Okay, let's just go up here real quick and... Oh, come on.
Sniper.
God, that's bullshit.
No, that's just lack of peripheral vision.
But yeah, so, you know, it's like, sure, the first 10 missions there was cutscenes and whatnot, then it just stops for 40 missions, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't do off-the-cuff commentary by myself.
It's just hour upon hour of cassette tapes.
Yeah, this is why, like, when we were sort of pie in the sky discussing a God Eater LP way back, I'm thinking, how would you do that? Because the ratio of cutscenes to missions there is similarly, like, skewed heavily in favor of the latter.
They're bolstering
Yeah.
their defenses.
It seems like that's the sort of thing you'd want to do a hybrid LP for, or whatever. Like,
Yes.
have discussion for the interesting missions and the cutscenes, and then just do screenshots for, like, all the repetitive missions where it's like, 1 Hannibal, 2 Hannibals, 3 Hannibals. You know, bring in the
Yeah.
count from Sesame Street.
Jack, I'm
Eater
trying
and
to
Monster Hunter in
backstab you,
general.
jackass.
I
say,
have
man.
not actually played a Monster Hunter game at all.
I have commentated on a Monster Hunter LP up through the end of low rank.
I say, my build, even though I'm not, like, gift built, at least I don't, not intentionally, but it's like, damn, my icicle does some, okay, maybe not against this guy, but against the other enemies, it does some surprising damage.
Lil, haven't I think I've told you that blood veil you're wearing is, like, the best in the game,
Oh,
or
that's true.
maybe, like, nearly the best in the game for light gifts. And the scaling on a blood veil itself does a lot. Uh-oh.
Did you
Uh,
just miss that red
no,
thing?
Please tell me you're going to tail back soon.
Yeah, I was a little exploratory before I head on back.
We're still only
But yeah,
halfway
we are now
through.
back at the beginning.
Okay, good.
And like Jack said, we're halfway there, 50%.
There's gotta be
And you just got the best armor in the game.
And
I
this,
love
yeah.
Ivory Grace.
It is lighter than what I am wearing now.
It is lighter than everything else.
Looks
And,
super breezy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, definitely, like, Magic Girl. So yeah, this thing is lighter than my other lightest Noble Silver with an alleviation. And this one doesn't.
Oh yeah, this thing is like 12 units, which is just absurd by the standards of most blood veils.
Yeah. So I went back to base, and I believe I upgraded my sword because I found another Queen Tungsten, so I upgraded that to rank 10.
But yeah, as at least Lael's seen by me using this and the reskins a lot in depths maps, this is really useful for caster builds because it's got pretty good scaling on both light and dark gifts. To the point where,
Rip
like,
Jack.
unless you're trying an incredibly specialized build, you can probably just equip it for any kind of caster setup.
And hell, it being as light as it is, it's great for my my love of quick dodging, even though I'm very obviously not that great at it.
4 or 5 below. Right
If it's at all possible, you need to change your armor's color or your dress's color to better match the outfit. Because the red kind of clashes with
branches here.
the delicate blue.
Let me look up what the recolors are, because
I say
all
now that
blood veils, all blood veils in the main game that weren't, you know,
You're ready.
some sort of patch or DLC or whatever, have 2 recolors.
I say now that I found it, I can buy more copies. Back with Ren
Still a
now.
ways off, though.
Can you not change your clothes?
I can't change my clothes.
Is this the cleverest thing the Lost could come up with?
Nope, that is a corpse.
Okay, there's Snowy Elegance, which is more whitish with, like,
Okay, I see you guys. Let's see
yellow
if I can.
accents on the shoulders.
Oh, using
And then
icicles
there's
didn't work.
Imperial Raiment, which is black and has sort of dark dull gold accents in the shoulders and the metal.
Alright, come on, buddy, come on out here. Though, for all my caution, like, this guy, you know, Jack activated this one, he got real close to that other one, didn't activate that one, so I'm not sure why I was so cautious.
That's an odd place.
Maybe it's
Okay,
just me
buddy.
seeing what's not there, but it does seem like you are dancing around attacks more quickly now.
Oh yeah, it's this set of rules.
Yeah, like, this is the lightest armor in the game, and maybe the lightest weapon in the game that isn't a pipe or a bayonet. Remember that. So, pretty much any build setup
Jack.
would have a quick dodge with this.
And I know for sure there was a ledge here in the dream sequence, but it doesn't seem to be here now. I'm like positive it's in this on the right side
So
of
you know
the
what you're doing too?
little
Yeah.
drop.
There was a
I-
ledge here. It is gone now.
All else.
Yeah.
I forget where it's... I forget if the game says it in any item notes or if it's just...
up.
Ouch.
Up.
Up.
No.
Oh.
That was bullshit.
I was expecting the 11th hour save.
That was such
But, yeah,
bullshit.
there's-
I was so mad.
But yeah, there's a note somewhere that, yeah, this used to be the area that we were talking about in you know, the successor of Blood Memories, but also, like, all these lost here used to be just impaled on spikes or whatever,
Oh, that's an interesting tidbit.
and Gregorio Silva frenzying was what set them loose.
Interesting.
So that's why so that's perhaps why the geography's changed. there's him frenzying and funny things happening.
Oh my god. Oh no! I need to get my
pick up that
haze.
haze.
Oh
God
yeah, it
forbid
is.
I lose my 2.5 million. Well, later, Jack.
That guy
Yeah,
in
like-
the thread will have vindication.
Nope. Rail hasn't lost those all that haze yet.
Oh, that was so great. That pose. God, I don't know why that particular one was such a pain in the ass for me.
Oh, nice. You mastered one of the best passives to have when just using a new blood code.
Oh yeah, being able to get my stuff in quicker. Speaking of like passives, something else I forgot to mention
Pay close
about
attention around
that
here.
makes this blood veil so good. I don't have to wear noble silver on this class. I had to use 2 of my passives to increase one of my stats. For this one, I only need to use 1.
Yeah, Noble Silver has a weight
First
of
thing
like
is to
22 or something like that, which is pretty light so
Something
far as
useful?
blood veils go, but it's not
That's a good
12.
idea.
Yeah, it rules.
Yeah. Of course, the drawback with Ivory Grace, as I think I've mentioned on Depths Maps videos, is that it absolutely sucks for physical defenses. You are a glass cannon.
Yes.
I hope you're ready.
Like every time I get hit, I gotta immediately use up one of my regenerations.
That said, this is part of why I like it for like some of the funnier builds I have where the limit on the regular dodge is 100 weight units, because, okay, I can use a weapon that has pretty good block stats, like the Black
This one's
Greatsword or
still
whatever.
around, huh?
Oh hey, remember this missile?
I do.
Alright, so I'll stop the main recording there, but I'm gonna show off 2 things.
Ah,
Louis,
I brought Louis out
the
of the
rest is
closet.
up to you. Karen sleeping peacefully in the heart room.
I
You should look in on her
don't think
if you
this
have the
is
time.
changed dialogue,
I'm sure she would
but
appreciate it.
it's been a while, so let's just say hi to our Okami friend.
On my way.
yeah. Pretty sure that she has specific dialogue with Louis. Maybe you already got it, or maybe it just doesn't trigger at this point because of what you're about to get here.
Yep, hey Louis, let's say hi to your sister. And she drops another blood code.
Mm-hmm.
So, not gonna say anything, Louis? Alright. By the way, someone showed a picture of what Karen is wearing, like the model of it, and it doesn't seem to have a backside.
Yeah.
It's like someone put a head through a towel and that's about it.
Oh god, yeah. Like, I know because I've looked through far too many mods for this game that people have data mined what the actual outfit for Karen is, and it's, very scanty.
Yeah. So she's got a few kind of neat abilities. One where it just automatically, like, you preemptively drain the HP you would use to revive your teammate, to revive them when they, die later on. And then one that makes your charge up spells cast
Probably
instantly.
check my equipment too.
Yeah.
And it's got A and A plus mine and strength too, so that's pretty
Oh,
neat.
yeah. It is fun if you want to use, like, a big weapon and buff it with Bridge to Glory.
Don't worry.
And
my
now we're
condition
bringing
is
Jack
totally
to
stable
see
now.
Nicola. Oh my god, why did I edit this? I'm a fucking awful LPer. Both the
I'm
thread
sorry.
one.
It's all my fault for not keeping my promise.
I'm happy for you, Nicola.
I'm probably gonna
Glad to
edit
see
in
your sister
post.
again.
And if I do, the sentence will make no sense.
Oh, well.
It's like 5 seconds.
And then, just to cap this off, I got a whole bunch of presents from our various friends. I didn't mention this last time, but EO's present was great because it was just like, I heard that people like these things, so I got it for you. It was like, for her, like, you know, aloofness, I guess.
I forget what her presence is, but yeah, it corresponds to that sort of thing.
Better than neglecting.
Oh, and person who was upset about my 2.5 million haze, don't forget, I also got all these items, so I can get even more haze.
Oh god, at least use the... at least use the thing that gives you a gift. It's
The last
free.
video of this LP is just going to be you burning all of those awards.
Local product, that's the present she gives. Later.
Later.